Hello, hello, my good people. It is me, the greatness in the flesh. King Keno in the building with my beautiful, handsome, and gorgeous, outlandishly wonderful sir.
This nigga.
And today, we have a special guest with us, but we're going to skip his ass first.
We're gonna introduce him last.
Yeah, we're gonna save it for last.
Hey,
Then I got my
this
man.
might be the last show ever.
We got my man over there.
This your boy Maxwell, a.k.a. the Hood Hulk Hogan,
Off the top rope, yeah.
a.k.a. the Sultan of Shit Talking.
Okay. And then next to him, got my man.
It's your boy, Machiavellian Mark. And a quick shout out, man. My son,
A.k.a. Tariq Stepdaddy.
Tyreek, my son, is doing a great job. Our dad is proud. That's my boy right there.
That's terrible.
Yo, I rate right.
And last but certainly not least,
Yeah, today we have our special guest here today, the procurer of coffee, the coffee procurer.
El Mixorio of Excelente
the
Drinks.
the sultan of hooch.
The barista of Bathroom Brew.
Right.
Chocolate chip is what we call it. Introduce yourself.
Our boy.
Yeah.
He said, fuck
Well,
it.
after that,
He's like, I can't do this.
introduction, I can't help but be humble. Will Harville, owner operator, Bazaar Coffee Bar. Welcome, longtime sponsor, longtime fan of Assholes Anonymous. And if we've never officially welcomed you to Bazaar, welcome.
To Bazaar, the coffee bar.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The Sultan of Hooch.
The sultan of hooch. You be slanging that hooch out this bitch.
Hey,
Nigga said the barista.
a bathroom brew. I'm a wordsmith. I just I'm
put it out,
playing with y'all.
So it's been a lot of craziness going on in the news this week.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor.
John Taylor.
Yeah.
Phones on
Baby girl,
silent.
they get you wrong.
Well, y'all out here, though.
Fuck the 8G of Louisville, Kentucky. Bitch
Oh,
ass
man.
nigga. He a bitch.
Well, look, just because they look like it don't mean they like you.
Hey,
you know?
right.
You know what
I saw a meme that said if a nigga edge up look like his, he ain't down for the call.
They was right.
Hey, man.
He got a car to edge
Listen.
up.
Hey,
Fuck you.
He was at sports clubs with that edge
Right.
up for real. Brothers don't go there.
No, nobody. Yeah.
well, and in that the incident, well, let's go back to what happened. All right, so first, her family got a judgment, a settlement, right?
A 12 million.
Yeah, a $12 million.
Which they probably only gonna see 8 of.
And then the judgment came down for
40.
after they got the settlement, the judgment came down about the case.
Right.
And basically they got off basically scot-free, were charged for just shooting a wall. You know what I'm saying?
So the walls must have been white. That's why he got in trouble.
Yeah, that might have been it. The white walls.
You shot the white walls. You're going to jail, buddy.
Right, for that. You know what I'm saying? If it had been a black wall, you would have got off.
got
you
off.
skated. But
You've
just
been-
your look,
You've been on a book tour right
you
now.
hit the white wall.
I got to tell you, I hate seeing these situations. Like, it's become the new norm. It's like you want to be like, okay, anybody who's heard the facts knows that this was not malicious intent. He did not go in there to shoot this woman.
Right. I agree.
His flawed efforts or his lack of training or his snap
That was
decisions.
sloppy ass police work. Just say it for what it is, bro.
Well, you can't call that situation till you in it. I mean,
That was sloppy police work.
I disagree.
From the beginning.
So let me say my part. It was sloppy to even issue the warrant on such shaky information.
That's my only issue right now.
However, the officers who actually enforce these warrants have nothing to do with the process that actually procures the warrants. He was doing his job. Now, he did his job poorly, and now someone is dead from it. But you got to ask yourself, do we punish him for somebody who went at it with malicious intent? Do we punish the people who signed out the warrant with the shaky evidence? And all of it makes you mad because at the end of the day, the system's doing exactly what the fuck it was supposed to do.
I
It's
agree.
protecting those who are a part of it. And
Fuck us over.
you can't even say it's flawed. It's doing exactly what it was designed
Oh, yeah.
to do.
It's
And at
doing-
the end of the day,
it benefits who it's
we are the
intended
ones
for.
who are
Right.
bleeding for it.
I
I
agree.
mean, every aspect of the situation just makes you angry.
Well, yeah, it
wanna
does
fight.
make you angry, and then that anger bleeds over into another aspect of our society. So inside of that, now white women might not have white women and white men might not have this issue right now, but in the side of the black community, we have the issue with protection
For black women.
of black women. What is protection of black women? Are we protecting black women? Do we protect black women? Can we protect black women? You know, it became a big thing, and one of the big things was like it was a lot of women that felt like, I guess, black men aren't protecting them.
Or
know
they
what I
feel
mean?
like the black woman is the least protected of all.
Well,
of them.
but that's engineered. Since
Thank
slavery
you.
has been
Thank
engineered
you.
to prove to a black man that you have no power to
Right.
protect your family, your
Yeah.
seed, your woman. Like
Right.
that's how they broke slaves.
I
And
agree.
every year or so, or every period or so, they remind us, y'all have no power.
Right.
And that creates fear in our own women to question us on whether we have the power.
Right.
Again, it's engineered.
And so,
But the problem with the engineering of it is it was effective.
Very, very effective.
Because
That's
now
what good engineering does.
I know, but and the reason why I say that is because now, even though everyone knows the background and the history, women, our men, we still have an expectation that it should happen exactly like it happened, or like the example of it happening is in the Bible or with other cultures, right? And I think a lot of women don't feel like we do our part with them. I also think that a lot of women do a lot of stuff to make it incredibly hard to keep them safe when they put themselves in harm's way, when they do stuff that will lead to them being harmed, when they don't listen.
now here we go. Now this was the shit for the start. Yeah, because
I'm not being honest.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah,
if I tell you, do not run in the street, and you like, hold on, I am fully independent. I'm running in the street, and you get hit by the bus and be like, black man, you ain't keep me safe. I be like,
I just
I be like,
told
well,
you not to run in the street.
and that became the problem inside. I got into a big to do
okay.
with
what else
another.
is new?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it happens every now and then.
Every other day.
Right,
you heard?
man. And so a big to do with another podcaster.
Okay.
That was you know what I'm saying? They got a podcast show on Smash Brothers Radio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I give them a shout out, Melon Hater Podcast. I think they air on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, my boy.
Okay, so yeah.
Dewan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good dude.
so inside of that, one of the lead female procurer, she went on a thing about protection and what it takes for, you know, men to protect women, blah blah blah. And so my thing was inside of that situation, what do you ask? What protection you asking for? What you want me to protect you from? Yourself? Your choices? You want me to,
Bruh.
you want me to protect you from you choosing certain men to deal with and they cuss you out or they beat you or
Basically, I want you to protect me, but give me the freedom to do what the
No,
hell
man,
I
I'm
want.
gonna tell you what she want.
and that's and that within itself is problematic.
Right,
Very.
man. Protect me from myself, which is only
Impossible.
no.
It
It's
is
only the
impossible.
responsibility of a husband.
Right. Now we talking now we get into the
We cannot do. I mean,
It's
like,
still impossiple, bro. Because
It's not
as soon as you go about trying to do that, you can't tell me what to do. Yeah. Yeah.
wake up, motherfucker.
You can't tell me what to do.
Right.
You don't own me. You're not my boss. All my women independent.
But
It do.
and that was that and that became the biggest thing about it is okay, I can put my life on the line and help you in the street, somebody jumping on you or fighting you. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that, and put my life on the line. This, that, and the other, and still not agree with the fact of why you put yourself in that position for me to be having to fight for you to put your life on the line.
Right.
You got people who are choosing the wrong type of people to fuck with. Right? And then they come along and they blame everybody else for the choice that they made. You know what I mean? I can't come up there and say, yo, just because the girl I was with yesterday was a super hoe, all women are hoes. And y'all should protect me from other hoes because I like hoes, and I don't know that I like hoes like that, but I need you to protect me from liking hoes.
I got you.
If
I
I say
don't.
if I say that, I sound stupid.
Oh,
right?
Okay, that's where we're going.
Yeah. If I say that, I sound stupid, right?
All right.
It's the audacity of you to say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Every dude need to protect you from yourself.
I'm gonna say this, man.
That's kind of crazy.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna say this. Then we'll let Will speak on it because, man, I want to hear his thoughts on this specifically.
Okay.
I do think that this whole thing and this whole notion about what a man's role should be in a woman's life, how he should do what he do for her, goes back to us not truly understanding each other. And then more specifically, us not understanding black men holistically. Because if we did, we would understand that a lot of the moves we make, a lot of the things we do, when we are with those who we love, those who we feel our responsibility to keep safe, is drastically different than us maintaining everyone.
Well,
And I think people have a mindset that like every black man should be Malcolm and Martin. And being real, Martin did a poor job of maintaining his household's safety and security.
Oh, well, I thought you said his households, like he had multiple.
He did.
I know.
That's why I'm saying it. I try to say it tastefully. And then Malcolm,
he had
There's
hoes.
actually no way for you to say that tastefully.
Yeah.
I know it ain't. I tried to, Will. I tried, man.
But I see it like a little different. One of the things is what you're gonna have to start understanding is we got different agendas.
I agree.
Just because you think I supposed to look at you and see you in a light don't mean I see you that way. My goal ain't to when I see you sometimes, my goal ain't to even get to know you. Sometimes it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
On what it is. Everybody ain't your wife. You know what I'm saying? You don't even walk into a room.
Everybody ain't your husband.
Bruh, and we always say, your discernment is not my responsibility.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Your discernment, if I got to do that, I'm doing that for my wife and my children.
I agree.
I'm not doing that for every chick that walk down the street. First of all, they don't want it from me. You don't want me, you know what I'm saying, to be that for you at
You don't
at
want me to hold the door open
time.
for you. So how the hell I'm gonna give you some,
Bruh, you don't.
some game?
And so now when I come into a situation and I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, you telling me when something happened, now I have to be the person that had an understanding of your situation in a certain type of way to protect you from something you chose to do or somebody did that I don't know why you was in there. That's ignorant.
I gotta say this.
Say it out loud, man. Say it. Go on, say it.
First of all, anybody who has any kind of preconceived notions about how a man should treat a woman or how a woman should treat a man, obviously ain't got no goddamn body in the first place. Because in reality, how you
Preaching, Will. Come on, Pastor Will.
how you treat
Pastor
your
Man, I mean,
woman,
Will.
how
Listen.
you treat your man is how your man or your woman allows you to be treated.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to be right.
There ain't no goddamn
Now, I
blueprint.
wanna
There
say
ain't
this-
no
I wanna say this
plan.
on- I wanna
There
say
ain't
this
no,
on-
this what grandmama did. This what mama did. You ain't mama. You ain't grandmama.
yeah.
And then you don't know what your
the problem
granddaddy
is,
needed.
You sit around and you talk to a whole lot of other motherfuckers who ain't got nobody and listen to them talk about their ideas of what shit should be. But again, ain't none of y'all got no goddamn body. And that's why y'all ain't got nobody. Because these ideas you have are obviously antiquated. There's somebody else's idea that you fucking fell in love with, and now you think this is the rule.
Look at the
And
go.
that's the dumbest shit in the world.
The
Again,
go.
the only
The go.
people who do this are motherfuckers who ain't got nobody.
Where the organ at?
Listen, and this is why he's a closet asshole anonymous member. He really is. Now he'll talk shit on the back end, but he is right in step with the good shit. He on it. He on the good foot. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He on
but
the good
Will's
foot.
absolutely right, man.
But-
Will's
but-
right.
And it's true. It's true. You know, one of the biggest problems, and just like he said, was that your assumption of that I supposed to think about shit the way that you thinking about inside a situation.
Completely flawed.
That's completely false. Like, one thing about it is I can go into a crowd, go into a room, a crowd of women, right? It can be some of the baddest women I've ever seen in my life. Fine.
Yeah.
Right? I can talk to everyone I'm in that room, and I probably like to talk to one.
Right.
I fuck everything in the room. I don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going there to be your savior inside that situation. And the one that I like might not like me. But some of the other ones that's out there, you know what I'm saying, they still fine. And I still might knock off. And they'll say, oh, you been a dog. Look, beggars can't be choosers. Here go the big difference between us and them in a certain situation, right?
We usually the beggars.
Exactly. We ain't choosing nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? However, whatever I do to procure a moment for me to be successful, ain't got shit to do with what you think I'm supposed to be doing to be successful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's like the dudes who complain about dudes who pay for chicks, and you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like what the thing about it is that you can't tell another man or another person how to get what they need from somebody else. If I gotta pull out $1, if I gotta pull out money, and if I can look, if I got a mirror every day and I look at myself and I know I ain't that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What can I do to even this playing field?
I'm gonna tell these jokes. I'm gonna be charming.
write some poetry.
I'm gonna have a conversation like a mug.
Your eyes shine like the moon.
And if all else
I'm gonna
fail,
sing and rap.
and if all else fail,
I'm
paying a light bill. I'm paying a light bill. I'm going to buy some shoes. I'm going to Google fly shoes and everything about shoes. So when she talk about what she like, I can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
and fuck y'all who don't think, you know what I'm saying, who think I'm fucked up for spending my money the way I want to spend it to get what I need out of my life.
You know what's funny? Hold on.
You ain't got to live the life I live.
I'm gonna say this because it goes hand in hand. A lot of people who give these general broad statements about what a man should do are the same ones who tell people how they should spend their fucking money. And I got a problem with both of that. Right? No, man. I'm gonna bring it back though. Say I do have a wife and how I'm going to handle her, life, security,
Right.
man, all that stuff. It's gonna be based on what she needs. Right. Because I remember being married, right?
Right.
And my wife was 5 years younger than me. We were both young as shit. So what she needed from me to like keep her safe was totally different than what a woman who is 40 is gonna need from me to make her feel safe and secure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if she's 25, I was 29, almost 30. What she needed was wisdom from me, along with physical, finances, housing, protection, that whole thing.
Right.
If this woman's 40 years old,
she
should not need me to financially
the balance
secure shit.
But here the fucked up part about it is,
If she do, she's a bill. She's another child I have.
The format that we're using to describe what people should be is based off the formula that they gave you when you were young and had nothing.
I agree.
You know,
Now,
how you gonna tell a motherfucker who done spend their whole life managing their own money, got their own house, and look, I need you to do it this way.
No.
But I'll take it one step further than that.
But the hard
It's
part,
not an old one. It's actually a narrative that never been meant for black people.
Explain that.
So, I mean, it's simple. Like, everything that we base this society off, black people were never included in that part of the equation.
I agree. Okay.
Everything
In
was
America.
meant for in America. Yeah.
But just because it wasn't
The
meant
American
for
dream
us,
wasn't never meant for you, bro.
just because it wasn't meant for us,
Don't mean you
something-
can't have it.
Just don't mean you can't have it.
No, that's not
It
to
don't
say you
mean
can't have it.
that it didn't work for
But
some
if
folks.
you don't understand that it was something that you would never meant to have, and you were supposed
you-
to have your own way of doing
But
it.
you can understand that it wasn't meant for us. I mean, mayonnaise wasn't meant for us. I still like that shit on my popo. I don't know about that.
You nasty as hell.
And the good and
Alabama South mayonnaise is gluten free. Fuck you.
I agree. Alabama.
and the thing about even the issue becoming confusing the way it is,
Yeah.
somebody is winning off of this confusion.
Of course.
Exactly.
You see what
And
I'm
it ain't
saying?
us.
Like
the creator of the confusion.
It's Derek Jackson.
It depends. Right.
Derek Jackson is winning off of us.
He said the perfect thing. It's the creator of the confusion, right?
Derek Jackson.
When a country want to go in and take over another country, right? First, the missionaries.
Of course.
To bring in the confusion, to bring in the religion, we're gonna change up the way that you think about. You know what I'm saying?
Change
Blah, blah.
how you view your.
Right. So you put the propaganda out there, and it's the same thing with incidents about even now, right? You got dudes that came out and was talking about how we don't protect women, right? And all that shit that was coming about, blah blah blah, capping that. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is take care of them. All you got to do, blah blah blah. Them the missionaries.
I know Derek Jackson.
The missionaries coming in to cause the confusion, so the missionaries can get the war started. The missionaries benefit off of the lost souls that fall off into this situation.
Y'all, he really talking about Derek Jackson.
No, he ain't. He's talking about history.
It's easier than that.
I know he's talking about
It's
history.
easier than that. A long time ago, we realized if we plant a seed in the ground and prepare a certain time for the seed to
cultivate that,
germinate
yeah, cultivate
and
that bit.
cultivate it, then
Cultivate
you are
that.
able to reap a harvest.
Wait,
Planting a seed, meaning an
one
idea.
second. 1 second. Cultivate your hoes. Go back. Let's go. Cultivate an idea is
Meaning
what?
planting a seed,
Right,
which
right.
can be an idea, will germinate in the minds of those that aren't fertilized with anything else but that idea, and it will grow.
Okay.
Your whole mental psyche is an idea that was cultivated.
Look at you now.
Yeah, I'm a little deep on that one.
I'm
You know what's funny about
I'm gonna get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's called Planting Seeds.
And we
you sound like
as you
Pennsylvania.
go to assholesanonymous.com, you will get cultivate your hoes. But
Yeah.
let's go.
But I would say this though.
Right.
No, man, but man, what y'all saying makes sense with what I said last week
Right.
about the church
Right.
and about how religion and understanding someone's psyche makes your job way easy. If you believe in something that's not tangible,
You're right.
I can sell you anything. So God,
But-
witchcraft, crystals,
But
sage. I assure you, if I get in the room with you for about 20 minutes, your panties coming off. Because you already
need a leader.
understand
You need-
the mindset of believing in something that's not tangible, that you cannot
Hey,
see.
listen.
You have faith.
if you got to believe in something, why not believe in me?
Exactly. I'm here. I can touch you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Believe in me.
And here's where shit usually goes left with y'all.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
It's
But
just
the
part of
whole
the
point-
life cycle.
But the whole point of that is this. When you have people who have spent decades, billions of dollars as a nation, feeding you propaganda about what your protection should look like, and then you take that and you run with it instead of coming up with it with your partner,
Right.
This is what we get, dysfunction. We get dysfunction.
And it's all the way around.
Anarchy.
Okay.
Which is what we have in Black America
it's
right now.
anarchy like a
We cannot get it together
We can't even-
relationship-wise. Interdependence is broken.
And people want to talk about what we need as a race. We can't even get together as a race. Like, how are we going to make demands on somebody when we don't even know what the hell it is we want as a collective?
But what purpose does it serve to reinforce that we need help? Why not every time that question is posed, let's start talking about what we actually need instead of saying
Because we can't come to an agreement, sir.
that's a problem.
That is the problem.
That's one of the
That is-
many problems.
That is the
We've all-
problem. Because if we can't agree on nothing,
we can't agree on nothing. We have been socially engineered to hate and to fight each other. We are one of the most hated races. It's a lot of goddamn equations that come together to make this one problem. And every
burning?
single time somebody be like,
What's burning?
Yeah, some is kind of burning. Yeah, so the thing about it is everybody look at it as at least we better than them niggas. That's the mentality of everything that go along. That ain't us. This is somebody in the back. So, but
What's burning?
yeah, but
You're fired.
nah. Boop. Okay. Okay. So, but even inside that, so when this protection question came up, right? When, after the Breonna Taylor incident and the protection thing came about, it at the same time, Tory Lanez dropped an album.
And do we have to talk about this bitch ass nigga? That nigga.
See,
Bitch ass.
Is it true they
Hold
said
on,
that nigga
great-
tried to make
hold
her
on.
dance?
Great fucking marketing plan, but you a bitch ass nigga for that.
Is it true he shot at her feet to try to make her dance like he a fucking cowboy?
No, like in Harlem Nights.
No, I don't think that he said he didn't shoot her. That was the stance that he took inside this whole
But
thing.
why did you have to put an album out to say that?
Well, because first of all, he said he lost $10 million due to this whole situation. So he's gonna try to recoup his money some kind of way. And he didn't. If music went bad,
You a bitch ass nigga for that, bro.
and Rick Ross got checked by him. Rick Ross checked him. He checked Rick Ross. He told Rick Ross. He said, "Look, I was down there in your city."
And then Rick Ross had a rebuttal to that too. He was like, you paying $1,500 a month for that condo. It's right downtown where they was marching at. So yeah, you came out there to get a photo op.
But you didn't come out to get no photo op.
That nigga
But
didn't
that
have
had, but
It
back
don't
on,
matter.
it didn't have shit to do with her, right?
It didn't have nothing to do with the situation. The dude said he didn't shoot her, right? Now, what's fishy about the situation is he ain't get charged with shooting her. Not only did he not get charged with shooting her, he didn't even get charged with discharging a firearm.
Yeah. He got charged with possession of a firearm.
And he
right?
says, and the dude said,
I ain't seen that charge yet.
He said, I didn't shoot you.
Yeah, that was the charge he originally got booked on.
You know
I
what I'm
don't think
saying?
He went to court for it
He,
yet.
he said, I didn't shoot you. You know what the situation is.
And he said everything that you said earlier about that situation, except for how he was teaching her the game.
Yeah. He did. You know what I'm saying?
He said
Look, hey, my thought process come true again. You know, I told you, Tory Lanez could get a Meg because he was in a position to be able to put her up on game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but men can't get another tour because many men don't have that type of money.
And not only that, it ain't gonna give her the time to give her the game in order for her to be able to make a decision on her own.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and in that, he went and attacked Rock Nation because Rock Nation don't need her to be making no decisions on her own.
Of course not.
Okay, so
Because if she make one,
so now we in a situation where
Man, we're in a situation where Meg is trying to get more publicity than what's Offset wife's name?
Cardi B.
I think they fight no publicity, ain't doing this dumb shit just for that.
But
That's
here
just
go the
me.
thing though. But coming back to where this whole protection thing came out of, you had people saying if you listen to one song of Tory Lanez, you hated black women.
I heard that too.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like,
That's a bit.
What the fuck is that? How is that possible?
and this coming from
You're supporting. They saying you supporting abusive
Misogyny
women.
and
Yeah. How?
But the people that were saying this, I'm like, you are one of the main ones that be on this little blue app every
How?
day talking about you don't want to be told what to do.
How?
Don't tell you what to do with your body. Don't tell you what to do in your decision making. But then you want to sit here and tell me I can't listen to
Yeah, a song. Oh, and so I made a statement about. Look, I heard Meg go live. You know what I'm saying? I heard a song, this, that, and the other. That don't mean I support her.
Mad.
Because I heard it don't mean I support a movement.
Right.
Oh, you don't support black women? How is it?
Why?
Bruh.
I have the right not to be a fan of your music.
Right.
You know what's
Just
funny?
like anything
But I
else.
also have the right to be a fan of the women who shake their behinds to your music.
Listen, all that
mean-
included. And I might like them better than I like you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like on some my personal likes and wants and needs. I don't need you. I need
Right.
the girl that's dancing to your music. But inside that, I need the girl that's dancing to your music to be able to distinguish between real life and your music. You know what I'm saying? And so inside of that, we going into a situation where it's kind of hard for you to go inside a situation talking about protection when what does that look like? What are you asking for? What are you asking for protection from? The world? From us? From me? You know what I'm saying? From society as a whole? From everything that happened for the last 500 years? Are we, you know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if I walk out here tonight and the policeman see me and another woman walking down the street, and who they gonna deem the threat first?
You?
You know what I'm saying? I may be the one that gets shot in the kneecap and beat with the stick. And you may just be hollering on the side, talking about, please don't hit him no more. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's all said and done. And it ain't about even placing the most blame on who doing what, blah, blah, blah. The big thing is don't become the thing that you say you hate.
You know what's funny about that statement?
You know what I'm saying? Like
That
don't become the privilege that you say you hate.
That statement there.
If white privilege is your problem, don't you come along and start doing white privilege shit in a shell of I'm black.
That statement right there is the reason why I can't deal with these Democrats right now. Because they, no matter who you are, they slide into the oppression that they say they are fighting against.
You don't gotta get no explanation.
And that shit, I can't deal with that.
Bro.
Like, man, if I don't like something, it doesn't mean I invalidate you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That shit bothers the hell out of me.
Oh, the Democrats done got super cocky.
They
so
but
fucking
I hate
arrogant.
Republicans too because they've been bitches. They ain't just get to be a bitch.
But they operate. See, and that's.
But they operate differently.
You operating from a level of privilege.
The views of Assholes Anonymous are not the views of Bazaar the Coffee Bar. We do, however, support the right to free speech. Thank you.
I appreciate you, Will.
But the thing about it is
Fuck that shit.
You got one operating from a point of audacity leverage,
Right.
and you got another one operating from the point of you should always vote for me because I got your best interest, and neither one of them is true.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like so when you go into a
I'm
situation,
not voting Republican, but I do feel like they the most honest. They like, we don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
You know what's funny about that?
We gonna do what we want to do.
I'm with you on that.
We don't give a shit. We all about what we need. Fuck y'all. Do what
I
we doing.
do respect a person who would tell me he's my enemy to my face.
what Roosevelt said when black people came to him, he said, "Yeah, I know the plight of Black America. I know they struggling. I know they do this." Then he turned around to him and said, "Make me do it."
Right.
Now
That's
make me do it.
That's because when it said when they said we want your best interest, the Y in their your is silent.
You're right. It's out.
Out,
It's
right.
our
Out.
business.
And the fucking Democrats just so fucking arrogant. They think they supposed to get
I
our
hate
vote
those arrogant elites.
they the only ones who will at least talk about our issues.
Right. No,
And
what's
then
even
make-
crazy about that shit is, I remember back in February, and it's still on topic, when Bloomberg lost. Everybody like, Mark, quit clowning Biden. I'm like, fuck Biden, because he won't even address the issues that I'm saying I have.
Right.
Then he came out and said,
Because
"You're stupid if you're
because
not
I
black
vote
if you don't vote
against-
for me."
My issue was the Democrats, and it's because of who's in charge there, who they hired to influence him, do not look like me.
Right.
Because they are female, not male. Right?
Right.
And I'm gonna just be very blunt with that. They have not spoken to black men. Then they get mad when Trump speaks directly to black men because he know that language.
Yeah,
And the funny part about this is, it's the same issue that black men and black women have in relationships. It's the same issue.
They haven't.
No. They don't care
No, but
about you
it's
at
the same
all.
issue though, because black men and black women do not want or need these same things. Black women, I want to be a power couple.
Let's really
Black men, I want
Let's dig
peace.
into that one for a minute. Like, they I don't think they separate black women and white women. I think they focus on women as a whole.
No, they don't.
No, they
focus
don't
on the
have
white
to worry
women
about
first.
white women.
They really don't, because they hug.
Let Will speak though.
First of all, they approached the woman vote. When women went on that
right.
women's lib shit,
Right.
they united all y'all.
And
as one group,
and they hired
one power base.
every woman goddamn
But
Procura.
going back to what he said, they don't target the black man.
They
At
don't.
all.
They spend more money on their marketing dollars and
For
demographics
LGBTQ,
for women,
for Hispanics,
period, than
immigrants.
they do black men.
they don't talk to us.
Yeah,
And
no,
that And you know why they don't talk to us, Will? Because they got
it's
black
been-
women
because it's been a part
advising
of
them.
Because black
Because
men
it's
don't
been-
matter.
And black women don't talk to that nigga.
Don't talk to that.
Because
That's
it's
a
been-
lie.
Because it's been a part
Okay.
of their design.
So we
since
just we got
beginning.
somebody in the audience
Damn
said
that.
because we don't vote and we don't blah blah blah.
That's some
okay.
bullshit.
So watch.
It's impossible for us to vote the same as y'all, though.
Now watch what happens when we vote the way we want to vote.
Oh yeah,
And watch.
our
and watch-
ramp is coming in October.
I'm gonna tell you something. And I had this conversation with a judge, right? I had this conversation with a judge. She said, you know why black men don't vote as much and why they're not focusing on, politicians don't focus on their vote? Because when women stood up and said we needed the right to vote, which was more recent, they got a better turnout. Their marketing dollars went further. So if all these years since women have gotten their rights, they've gotten more turnout by approaching women, why even fuck with dudes?
What's funny about that,
Well,
Will?
then the rest of them get
I'm
locked
finna
up
say
and
some
can't
fly
vote.
shit.
Hold on, but here's the thing about it.
I'm finna say some fly shit.
he-
In 5, 4, 3. How did that work out for Hillary Clinton?
Oh, Hillary.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that's been
yeah.
long. Then this.
Yes, y'all did.
Oh no, yeah, they
Yes, y'all
did.
did.
Yes, they did. No,
Y'all-
we ain't
Hold
gonna
on,
we
hold
ain't
on.
gonna say we ain't gonna say that because I remember having a
turned
no,
out.
no, I remember having a conversation when Hillary was running against Barack, and women was saying, "I'd rather see Hillary than see
Barack.
Barack as a president."
They did say
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yo.
you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So when no.
Majority of white women.
No, but
No, it was black women. No.
No, man, white
I got-
women
I got
love
black
us.
women friends on
White
social
women
media.
love black men.
And
They
it
don't
was-
like
it
their
was
own men.
black women who said, "I'd rather see a woman
Than
before I
Barack.
see Barack
Wait,
become president."
Not only that, the lie y'all making up is
So let's not say they didn't rock with Hillary Clinton.
no. Hold on,
They rocked with Hillary
the
Clinton
lie-
big time.
The lie that's being hold on. The lie that's being
No.
told here is y'all forget Hillary actually won the popular vote, which women turned out in record numbers.
If Hillary was going against anybody but Barack, I would have voted for Hillary. I'm sorry.
Which is fine.
She
That's
was one of
fine.
the smartest candidates
That's fine.
that we saw
But
come
there's-
across that board
But here
for
go
a
the thing.
long time.
It wasn't. So inside of our community, right? It wasn't.
But
it
all our
wasn't-
politicians are.
No. It wasn't us that
No,
pushed
she's
Barack
not.
through at first. You know who pushed Barack through?
Oh, white.
White women. White
White
women.
women.
It wasn't black women. It was white women.
White women.
It was
yeah.
white women. Barack was losing. He was gonna drop out if he had a lost hour. The
White women.
The banks came in and gave him millions of dollars to keep his campaign going. He won an hour, and after that, he didn't look back. Because you know what he did then? He was the sex symbol. He was the black sex symbol for white
women. He was.
So you saying white woman virginity won the goddamn race?
Yes. Cause
White women's desires.
White women's secret desire.
White women's desires.
Right.
Won Barack
Is what got us our 44th president of the
goddamn
United
right.
States.
Because no.
John F. Kennedy.
Speaking of John,
John had them
no,
hoes.
Max. Speaking of John,
Yeah, right.
speaking of John. But anyway,
And you know it's real because
She was.
let's put this in perspective. If Corey
Hold on.
motherfucking Booker.
Size 14.
Let me say this. Barry. Let me say this. It's a bit of a deviation from the reality, but it's got to be said.
Right.
This 24x36 Marilyn Monroe is for display and for sale at Bazaar Coffee Bar every day.
Every day.
perfect.
And I think I know where you're going with this. Cory Booker will never win because he is too focused on trying to get black people to vote for him.
No, he never win.
Because white
He
women
need
ain't
to
gonna
lose
sad as
50
fuck.
pounds.
That's a problem in this society.
Hold on. No, man, real talk now, man. I remember being an undergrad, right? I remember being in undergrad, and I had a professor. He was the CFO of DuPont.
Right.
He had my strategic management classes.
Right.
He told me, Mr. Crenshaw, you will be successful. You're tall, you're handsome, and you got a deep voice.
Right.
That matters more than what you know. And I didn't get it at the time.
Hey, listen.
Which is why
Hey, that's real shit.
which is why one of y'all favorite restaurants has such a strict policy on who gets to run a franchise.
Hey, I get
Old
it.
Chick-fil-A.
Old Chick, I get
Chick-fil-A
it.
will not take you if you are unmarried.
I
They
mean,
won't.
I mean,
It don't make for good optics.
Yeah, it's a control issue.
They want to see.
No,
They
It's a
give
control
off this
issue.
family-friendly vibe.
That's a control issue.
it is it's a old school white corporate thing. If they don't think a man who's not
Leverage.
married
They
is
don't think he
stable,
they
It's
don't think he
leveraging,
not
it's
stable.
leveraging control. I can control you better if you got a wife. Because I can threaten to take everything away from you, and the wife going to say, go back to fucking work.
I agree.
Listen, here go another. So we going into some shit. Y'all done pushed me into another spot. Y'all done pushed me into another level. So now let's talk about this. Let's talk about a situation where why it's hard for you to be a black guy trying to be an entrepreneur with a woman as your
As your partner,
in the beginning. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Somebody who ain't in that same mind state as you, right? So you can be dating somebody, right? You want to break out from your job and start doing Bazaar coffee bar
Why we gotta put me in this?
because you
because you're
yeah.
an entrepreneur.
And
You're a business
every
owner.
time we say your name, you like that, don't? Okay, thank you. Okay, so now you want to start Bazaar coffee bar. Previously, you've never started Bazaar before, but it's your dream. You feel like you're gonna put your heart into it to go work for it, right? Mm-hmm. You go out there and say, well, I'm finna go start Bazaar coffee bar. You got your old lady, you know the first thing your old lady say is? Shit, not with my money.
How you gonna pay these bills?
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit,
She gonna be
let's
like, you
wait.
got 6 months to turn
Let's
a
wait.
profit.
Let's wait.
You got 6
Let's
months.
wait. Let's
Well,
wait.
You getting a job.
Let's wait. And that go into a trust issue. She don't trust the fact that you gonna be willing to do whatever it
No.
takes to make it successful.
No, man.
No.
Here the other issue is though.
You don't want no leader.
Here's the other issue
You
though.
don't want no. They
Here's the
don't
real
want no
issue.
leader.
Women.
They want a financier.
No,
They don't want no
no.
leader.
They don't want no.
They don't want no leader.
That's not
They
it.
don't want a leader.
Fellas.
No.
Fellas.
They don't want
No.
I don't think it's that they don't
No,
want
no.
a leader. It's that they don't want to fail.
No.
And their fear of failure overweighs.
No.
It does.
No, man.
No.
Everybody.
No, man.
Let me tell you
I
why.
don't believe that.
Let me tell you
women
why I
want
don't agree with that.
leaders thing. Women don't want oppressors. Women don't want somebody with their fucking foot on their neck. Women don't want somebody to tell them what to do when it,
Men don't want that.
when it negatively
Nobody wants
affects
that.
them.
Yeah.
Now, leader is something different, and it's none of those things.
Right.
The problem is we get it so confused.
Right.
When you say leader, it automatically means follow, which still is not a bad thing.
Listen.
The
Me
most
honestly.
successful boss is a leader, not a boss. And if you ain't got people to follow you, you ain't no leader.
Or a boss.
Problem is,
You are
niggas that got
1099.
the term
Listen,
leader
listen.
so
You know
fucked
goddamn
up.
ball anybody following you.
We are the ones who set the example for what a leader looks like, and we've been doing it wrong for a while.
And here go the $1 million thing that everybody seem to overlook, right? Every man is not a leader. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
go in, you inside.
No.
I disagree
You
with
inside.
that.
You in no. Some people
I
ain't built
disagree
for
with
that
that.
shit like that.
No, I disagree with
I
that. too.
disagree with
No,
that.
no,
Let
no.
me tell you
So-
why
no.
I disagree with that.
Every man can't lead her.
No.
Every man can't lead
every
that
man-
crazy motherfucker
every
right
man
now.
is
Every
not-
man,
But
every man has the capability to be a leader.
Hey, every
The pro-
nigga, every
Hold on.
nigga got somebody
No,
to like him. I promise you.
no,
There's
no,
something wrong
The
with
problem
no.
is,
No,
the
no,
problem
no.
is, you can tell me no all day, but I'm gonna get my shit off
Okay,
right now.
get your shit off so I can go on and tell you why I said no.
Well, you tell why you say no first.
You gotta get your shit off.
Oh well, goddamn it, I said every man has the capability to be a leader.
Okay.
The problem is, people outside of him want the man to be perfect, and a real leader knows his strengths and weaknesses.
That had nothing to do with it, man.
Yes, it does.
No.
If you don't know, if you don't,
Listen,
okay,
bruh.
if you can admit what you don't know, then
Okay, man. I got two things there. Hold on, man. I got two things. Number one, being a leader is based on two things: knowledge and experience.
Wrong.
Most women, no, hold up. Most women are in a position to exhibit leadership every day. They do it at work. They are your managers, your junior executives. They do all that shit, right?
Wrong.
They get a lot of practice leading.
And what makes them so good at leading is they know how to delegate. They like, look, this ain't my thing. So let me get this person to do this.
Let me finish, man. Hold on, man.
No.
Let me finish. Here's the other part of that, though.
Because, Mark, you do that shit every day at work.
I do a lot of shit at work.
You don't feel like making your own coffee. You go make that girl make your coffee.
I don't do that. Because they don't make my coffee. I get my coffee black. Anyway. The other part of like leadership that I think a lot of people miss is leadership is the ultimate servant role. Correct. And the problem with a lot of men is they are tired of being told to play that role.
To serve her, but he don't get nothing in return.
Exactly. That's
a lot of men feel like it ain't no payoff in leadership.
Excuse me. Can I interject?
One more thing.
Can I interject some dark skin knowledge in this fallacy of light skin foolishness?
Right ahead, sir.
Being a leader means one thing, period. There's no 4-step process, plans, caveats. Being a leader means one thing. You have a follower, period. Your granddaddy wasn't no leader with experience when he decided to lead your grandmother at 18 years old. She chose to follow him, and it worked for them. That's what a leader is.
Maybe not.
Every man every man has the potential. Every person has the potential to be a leader. Maybe not Fortune 500. Maybe not corporate. Maybe not your crazy ass. But every man has the potential. If you got the potential for somebody to follow you, you got the potential to be a leader.
It doesn't matter how loud you talk. The mic is not picking you up, darling.
That part.
Okay, so my thing is this is simple as nature versus nurture, right? So in your nature, they say your nature you supposed to lead, right? Mm-hmm. But you haven't been nurtured to lead. You've never seen a situation where you led shit. You've never led the motherfucking basketball team. You never led in class. You never stood up in front of this motherfucker and gave devotion. You don't know what leadership
You never
look
led
like
a Sunday school class out the back.
Now you're in a situation where you have a bunch of mothers teaching their daughters how to be independent without other people to lead them.
Right. No,
You know
they've never been taught how to follow anybody because they are so too
And
dependent.
you got them same dudes that grew up in households where nobody asked them to lead.
And because mama got it.
The mama tell him, go get your clothes, boy, so I can iron them. Breakfast ready already.
I'll make your bed up.
He ain't never
You
did
raising a
nothing
bunch of
on his
bitch ass
own.
niggas.
So
is what you
now,
doing.
how he gonna get in a relationship with a woman
And lead anything.
and lead a whole household? We don't even know how it works.
Right. How?
He ain't never been in a position where he had to pay the bills inside the house. Mama paid it for everybody. So now you got to go up there and go look at the woman that he's dealing with and saying, how we gonna do this? Because I don't know how.
Because my
Ain't
mama
nobody
did it
taught
for me.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else taught me.
And what's even crazy about this though?
Nigga don't even got an example.
Bruh.
Ain't seen a man lead shit out of household.
And what's even crazier,
He ain't seen a man come in that bitch and tell his mama to shut up once.
and what's crazy about this is the girl he dealing with is gonna be a better leader because her mama raised her to be independent. Her
That's
mama
real
raised
shit.
her to handle business.
Right. She
She know what she doing.
She didn't taught her how to cook. She didn't taught her how to clean. She
How to
done
pay
taught-
bills.
She didn't taught him how to take the trash out. Nigga, that ain't open up a door. Nigga, that ain't leading.
At all.
That ain't nothing about that says the mentality to take over shit.
So what is leading?
Okay, when you talk about leadership, you're talking about somebody who's able to guide and direct people into a certain point in order to get a
Certain
goal
direction.
done.
Through serving them.
inside of a situation is you got a lot of dudes that's out here that don't have the ability to teach nobody how to do shit as far as to get shit done. You can go out here right now, put a car in the middle of the street with a flag.
These niggas
Stop
can't
the
change.
next 5
They
millennium
can't
niggas
change.
that walk down the street.
They don't even know what a
4 out of the 5 don't even know what a goddamn spare tire is.
and the other one don't know what a key at.
Looking at the jack like goddamn, do I turn it? Do I spin it? Do I pull it? They don't know shit.
They ain't know what a lock nut key at.
That's qualifications of being a leader.
No, okay.
No.
If you don't have the knowledge to be a leader,
You think
you're
Bezos?
not gonna.
You think Bezos ever changed the time?
Yes.
I doubt.
Bezos got a whole
You
film
think Bill
where
Gates ever changed
yes,
the time?
Yes.
They've
been broke before, bro.
Misconception about what people say these people are. Bezos worked on a farm almost his whole life.
Oh, wow.
He was taking out tractor tires, putting on roofs,
Getting up at 4 in the morning.
Ethic that was beyond and beyond. Bill Gates worked with his folks every day when he was a kid. He knew how to do certain shit.
The premise I was stating is all these caveats that you state that these people have are not the be-all, end-all of what is a leader.
Okay.
I know plenty of niggas that change the time, but I wouldn't follow their asses down the hallway.
Hey, we can't hear you over there.
Okay.
The fact that we can't hear you in the audience makes your entire statement
But
move.
she made a statement.
Thank you for coming
She made
out.
a statement in the audience saying that leadership is about accountability and responsibility.
That part.
Right?
And add one thing. It's about
And
service.
none of those equate to ability.
No,
Creativity.
You ain't never had to be accountable for shit.
How?
You ain't never had to be responsible for shit. You got plenty of dudes that wake up every morning, they ain't got to be accountable for shit. Yes,
But see, when I said
you're
when I
not
said
a leader.
delegate-
Look, bruh. Look. It's plenty of times when you go into a household where it's a chick that's way better equipped to take care of shit inside the house. She good. She better with money than you is. You may be willing to learn how to clean the house or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to go up there and say, I'm not good at this shit. She better than this.
That is what makes you a leader.
No,
I
but-
just said that.
Yo, but,
That's real.
Yo, what's funny about that is most everyone grandfather did that
could've
exact same
swore
thing.
I said that.
They came home.
No, you
gave
didn't.
them
I
a-
did.
No,
I said not being being
because
smart enough to know what you don't know makes you a great leader.
It really does.
no, it
No,
makes you
that-
self-aware, not a great
lead what?
leader. Self-aware, yeah, not a
If
great
you
leader.
smart enough to admit that you don't know everything.
you can be smart enough to admit you don't know everything, right? But what are you willing to learn? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So in order
Well,
to,
under the assumption that you're going to seek the knowledge.
nigga,
We can't assume that these niggas dumb as hell.
I'm going to try to learn.
bruh,
It's dumb niggas everywhere,
let
bitch.
me tell
Niggas
you,
are dumb every
I'm finna
day,
say some
B.
fly shit that people gonna be tripping off of and be like, where this nigga come up with this stupid shit from, right?
It was the beer.
It's motherfuckers right now that's at school, sitting at home in front of their computer right now with a smartphone and making D's.
Can't even Google a paper. The hell?
Bitch, how the fuck you got a smartphone and can't get the answer?
And they mama helping them.
Okay.
She don't know what to read.
Somebody.
How many of y'all kids out here being homeschooled?
That's
Your
your
mama,
leader. That's your
you
king.
and your mama
That's your king.
making D's in
That's
the
your king.
homeschool.
This your king.
Dummies big guy.
That's your king, though.
This is your king. This motherfucker
This your king.
who couldn't get on the
Get the fuck
goddamn
outta here,
phone
man.
and look up a YouTube video to give him an answer to a problem a teacher gave him yesterday.
But that's your king.
That's your motherfucking king.
I guess it's dick
Nigga
good,
say, I don't
though.
know how to do
That's
it.
why your dad ain't a
I
baby.
ain't see it in the book.
You know what?
Bitch, you got a smartphone.
I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
I'm not
kind
touching
of
this
clarify
one.
what I said, because
Bow down.
for me, no, learning is
bad.
a prerequisite that I look for in the women I deal with anyway. The ability to learn something from. So
Okay.
I was
And then-
basing my statement on myself.
Yeah,
So-
you said, I get that. But we talking about a situation where everybody.
but when you
just
talk
ain't
about the
equipped
little
to do-
LD kids, yeah,
I mean, it ain't even LD. It ain't even he got a disability. He just ain't got the drive to do
I
it.
know. I'm talking about little dummies.
Everybody doesn't have
He
the
look
drive
dumb
to be
as
a leader. You are looking at a bunch. It's a lot of guys that don't have the drive to be a leader, and you put them in a position. Do you think, for 1 minute, Donald Trump should have been a leader of anything?
No.
Knowing how he move. I hate to say it, but yeah, I hate him. But the way he moves,
okay, the way
so
he move,
fucking cunning
he move in a way of entitlement and a way of leverage, right? If I can, you know what I'm saying? If I can leverage you, okay, yeah, boom, 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 I'm gonna get what I want.
Right.
That still ain't leadership.
I don't know about that. I mean, he's a piss ass person in general, but
You think he was a great
He
leader?
was a millionaire before he became.
No, I don't think he's a
president.
great
Fuck that.
leader.
No.
He was a
Hold on,
millionaire
hold on,
before.
hold on.
But why was he a millionaire? Was it because of his efforts or was it because of his dad's
no,
efforts?
he got handed
He
shit.
had fuck that. He had a whole nother brother who wasn't shit and had the same opportunities and wasn't able
But
to do
he
it.
got
I
the
agree.
hair.
Period.
But he got the most. He got the hair.
Again, shit on him as a human being. Say he was a fucked up president, but the nigga was a millionaire a bunch of times over before he even touched this realm. If I give him nothing else in life, and I won't give his ass any goddamn thing else in life other than that part. He leveraged that money. He flipped it. He flipped it a bunch of times. He filed bankruptcy and came back on top. God damn it! If you give this if you give this insignificant ass miserable person anything, give him that little shit. Damn it!
No, but my thing
Okay.
is this. Too many people hate their fucking enemies, and it clouds their judgment. That's why they look at him wrong.
Well, yeah, it's an emotional aspect.
He is not a fucking idiot. He's brilliant at some shit. He's brilliant at fucking marketing. He done leveraged every media outlet to put him out there.
Right.
And the other piece of this is he understands people at a Machiavellian level. Because
now that we can agree upon.
Because what he finna do with these black men, what he did with white middle class men back in 16, is going to be the reason he takes it off.
But me and you had a conversation when Bob Johnson came out and talked about reparations for black people.
Right.
And we said if Trump came along and throw reparations on the table,
It's a wrap.
Oh,
how can you not vote for it?
It's a wrap.
If he can't, feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's a
Here's the reason why it's a wrap.
situation.
Here's why it's a wrap.
It's a
Because
hard
the Democrat
situation.
when they put it on the fucking table.
Yeah.
That's my issue right now.
Not only that.
Trump put
not only that, not
$500
only that,
billion
not
on
only
the
that.
table, and that
Not only that.
bitch Joe Biden ain't did nothing
Not
yet.
only that, the black president that you had said,
Didn't do shit.
no, he said it was unreasonable to expect anything from us like that.
He did say that.
That motherfucker said it was unreasonable. This was the black dude.
But we just watched them brain
So how could you?
$15 trillion out of thin air for COVID.
Bruh.
They did that shit.
They did.
They just printed the money.
Yeah, right. That's what
They
they did.
literally printed the fucking money.
Now, and that's my point. And my thing was there is no way a black man can't vote for Trump if he offered you up reparations.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. Nobody's ever gave
He's
you that
done
shit
more
before.
for you at that point
Nobody,
than anybody
any
else.
other president
Hey,
ever in your life.
If that check come to my door
He
on November
offered you
2nd.
more than any other president ever in your lifetime.
I'm sorry. Regardless of why he did it, regardless of how it happened, we still gonna have to get that title to Abraham Lincoln. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Hey, Ray, what did you get from it?
What I say? I said regardless of why he did it
Okay.
and what motivated him to do it, he freed the slaves.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
No.
That part. No. We're not talking about why he did it.
I'm not
We're not talking about what motivated him. We're talking about the president that received the credit for freeing the slaves.
Let me.
They didn't get free like 20 years later.
So
And then when we got
inside this conversation,
That's
somebody
because they know
said
they was free.
just because he offer it don't mean he gotta pay it, right?
Right.
Boom. But here go the caveat to even that, right? If he
Biden
offered it up and he don't pay it, he ended the party that he was a part of. That's the end of the Republican Party for forever. You can't never come back from that. You know what I'm saying? They'll never come back from that. If he offer that shit up and they
don't do it,
the Republican Party is dead forever.
they don't do it.
You can't never come back from that shit.
They would
So
have to
my
do it.
thing is
They
if
would
he
have to.
offer it up, there's no way as a black person you can say no. And if okay, he go the problem with the thought process, right? This is a business. This ain't about feelings. This ain't about if I like you or
It's not
love you, bitch. You gave me more power than I've ever had in my life.
Give me the money now, then. I want it right now. I get it now. He got my money.
If that's the case.
Well, hey, tough guy, you need to settle down over there.
But
it's not that deep.
right.
It's not that deep, sir.
But the thing about it is that I got the
Not a
offer.
little of that bass out of your
I didn't
voice.
have to offer it up to you until now.
No, but here's my issue with it though. Here's my issue.
I didn't have to offer it up to you till now.
Bruh.
Right. And then desperate time causes desperate measure.
And then here's my issue with it.
And you know what the beauty of it, if he did do it 100%, because I'd be pushing for it. He ain't never, once he give you this money, you can't never ask him for shit.
And then,
You can't come back and say, we need this from y'all.
And
I
then
gave it to you already. You fucked it up.
here's my issue with all this.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's
That's
my
it.
issue. Hold on, man. Here's my issue though right here.
They gonna get it. They gonna get it right back. That's why I give it to you tomorrow.
They don't know how to.
Listen. Up under Bob Johnson's plan, right? You was gonna get 350 some odd thousand per person, right? It was gonna be Lil Laquita up in Collegeville project with 3 children and herself. They already with her children alone, she had 1.5. You ain't talking about her 300,000. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get that money back in 2 weeks. She gonna get a new house, a new car. The economy gonna boom. America gonna have the best economy in the world. All the
man.
babies got joy.
All right, man.
All long.
All right, man.
Now remember,
1 through 40.
before we end this,
They got 1 through 40 every.
Hey.
Keno,
What?
man.
Bring it back in.
I'm
bro.
just
Bring it
saying.
in.
Really,
Keno.
really.
Now as we come back.
Here's coming back though. My whole thing is this. I hear Democrats saying this constantly. He ain't gonna pay it. He ain't gonna do it. My issue with y'all asses.
Y'all didn't even come up with a plan
They
for
ain't
us.
fucking offer shit.
Not only that though.
How the hell you have represented black people
Stop being so
since
emotional.
the 60s and won't even offer us anything for what we've done for you?
Well, we gave
But
you niggas welfare and
But you
housing.
criticize Trump, really? Fuck the Democrats. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Not even that.
Fuck them up.
Come
When
back,
Magic
Mark.
Johnson sick dick.
You're going out.
Fuck them.
Hey.
You
All right,
go
man. Hey,
too
we finna
far.
wrap this up, B. We
go too
finna wrap
far.
this up, B.
I hate them niggas, man.
Come on with your
I
final
hate them.
thoughts. With
In
your
the
final
I hate
thoughts.
the Republicans. I hate Trump too.
In the
I
end,
hate both.
but
you understand good business.
As we close,
I understand business.
as we close,
As we close.
one of the biggest problems inside even this conversation
I hate
about
this.
protection inside this, that, and the other is it becomes an emotional issue, not a logical issue.
This is all
And
business.
you got all these people that start speaking from an emotional place
It's business.
and not a logical place. And so as you go inside of a situation and you start looking around and you start leveraging what you can leverage for yourself, you get better outcomes. Once you start asking somebody else to give you something, now you at the mercy of what they're willing to give you.
You demand it?
And that's one of the big problems I have with protests. When you go out here in the street and you saying,
for everything.
I'm begging you to look at me as a human being. No. I don't want. That ain't what I'm doing. Well, if I'm gonna march, I'm marching to the motherfucking house to burn that bitch down. I'm not marching to City Hall. I'm not marching to ask you to look at me to say, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and other. I'm pouring gas on the front of the house, and everybody running out the back of the house getting shot.
That's old
That's,
school.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
old school. That's old school.
That's America. America is built on violence and lies. The Pilgrims came over here and they goddamn look. Violence and lies. The Pilgrims,
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
The Pilgrims came over here and told and needed a friend. The friend helped them. They killed them.
Yep.
Then took over everything that they had and put them on small blocks of plantations all over the country.
As they put
Didn't give them
poison
that damn
blankets
fuck.
on their ass.
And then, hold up, you know what the American dream was? Since we talking about the American dream, the American dream was when you came over here,
Dusty
you get
Rhodes?
free land and free labor. So you
Facts.
can come to America, you can get your plot of land and some niggas.
to work it.
That was the American dream.
That was the sell.
I can leave where I'm from. I can come to America, get a plot of land that I can claim, and get some niggas. No, it's just for the white man. Claim some niggas so they can till it, they can build it, they can make it, and then I can make a whole bunch of money off that shit.
Well, technically, the niggas were purchased, but I see where you're going with that.
But see, I said free. I said free land.
No, you said claim land and claim niggas.
No, well,
land could be claimed.
It was free
Niggas
land.
had to be bought.
It was free land and free labor.
Right.
Because after you bought them,
Free, you bought them.
after you bought,
That's like saying my lawnmower was free labor. I
Okay,
bought
did
that bitch.
you have to pay them?
At least that was their mentality at the time.
So
Yeah.
if I gave you a signing bonus and never gave you another goddamn paycheck, is that enough?
Well, no, that's my last check.
Slavery. Okay, so
Anyway.
anyway, but we going into this thing. You got to take the emotion out of the situation and start looking at it from a logical sense.
Right.
I don't owe you shit that I don't, you know what I'm saying, that you haven't, you know what I'm saying, that means nothing to me inside of a moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, your discernment is not my concern. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my responsibility to make sure that everybody understand everything. That's not my shit. It's my responsibility is to my family and to my children. You know what I'm saying? And if I help you on the outside of that, you take that as he did me a solid. You see what I'm saying? Just like when we talk about black business and this, that, and the other, we come to each other, and sometimes we take for granted the fact that just because I look like you, I'm supposed to give you something. Or you supposed to kowtow to what I say you supposed to give me.
kowtow?
Yeah, you know, hold on, yeah.
Bro, he's using the word.
So, Mr. Harville, what do you like to say in your final thoughts to the
It was
world?
always a very amusing conversation. Whether or not these light-skinned individuals have points or not, they have great conversations, and these are conversations that will always need to be had for any type of change to actually happen. You don't have to agree with what they're saying. You do have to agree with it. They get the balls to say it. With all that being said, Bazaar Coffee Bar has been honored to be a sponsor. We're celebrating 1 year under new management. This Friday we're doing a festival outside.
Yes, sir. And what will be the date this Friday? Because by the time it's there?
Friday the 2nd, we're gonna
The
have
2nd, okay.
4 of Birmingham's finest food trucks lined up out front. We're gonna have a live band and live music in the parking lot with some of Birmingham's coolest and dopest artists. We're gonna have voter registration ballots for you. We're gonna have some information on how we can get set up for the census, which is a very, 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 very serious issue right now. And everything's gonna be free. I mean, not the liquor, but you know, come out here.
You know, he make that hooch. You got that hooch going now.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
That hooch.
But so man, in town,
Come on
stop
through,
by.
slide through.
Yeah, stop by all weekend long.
I got probably 3 things I want to say before we
Get
out
them
of here.
on out your system.
First thing, next week we are starting an actual part of the podcast called Keno's Rants. We're going to give you just a moment of time to just go off about whatever the fuck you want to go off about. Because I think you need that.
Literally 44 seconds.
Yeah. We're going to give you 44 seconds to just go balls to the wall. Because this is the most, I ain't seen you this passionate in a while, bro.
Jesus whip.
I guess.
Okay, Mark.
Hold on, my second thing
what your
is-
second thing is? Okay.
I think between men and women, like you said earlier, we don't understand each other.
I agree.
So until we try to understand each other by having conversations such as this one and without getting emotional, like y'all say, we're not going to get any further.
I don't have to understand you.
I don't have to understand
ahead.
all y'all.
I don't have to
All I gotta do is understand the one I got. Like all it takes is one.
We agree on that too.
I preach that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't need one to like me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want nobody else.
I
didn't need one.
I can have 1,000
7
billion,
billion.
but I had one good one, goddamn, on my
1 out of 7 billion. All I need.
I understand most of y'all, but I know somebody like me, so I ain't worried about it.
Okay, good.
Shut your ass.
Oh, yo.
Good job.
I just want to say again,
Love is beautiful.
be the expectation you have of others.
Oh.
If you're not willing to protect your mate
Right.
or other black men in the way you want it done to you, shut the fuck up forever. All right, I'm done.
and Executive Art is going to be giving away, or we're Assholes Anonymous through Executive Art is going to be giving away another piece of art.
Yep.
We had the one giveaway. We still haven't got a chance to get him on the show that he won the giveaway. But we have another giveaway on our 50th episode in October. At the end of October,
Right.
we're gonna give away another piece of art. And we thinking about we bouncing off some ideas about how we gonna do it. Either we gonna put up a couple of pieces and gonna get the people to choose which one they want to have,
I think that'd be the best way.
or we're gonna take an executive decision and say, "Bitch, you get what I want." I should have. Which I way it go.
We can't
You know
even do
what I'm
nothing
saying?
nice. This
You
boy.
know, no, but
Asshole.
but what we ask you to do is is go to Executive Art YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the
On the YouTube channel.
on the episode on the on the most common episodes. We're gonna take down the people who come in. They're gonna be entering into the contest basically, and we're gonna pick from those people.
Last Sunday of October, yeah.
Last, you know what I'm saying?
The 31st, actually.
Right. You know what I'm saying? On our 50th episode.
Right.
Whichever one come first.
And let me say this: for those who are longtime followers of Asshole Anonymous who tune in every time they see it posted on Facebook, we actually do have a live studio audience. We're a full-service coffee bar that sells alcohol, food, coffee, tea.
Yep.
We have hookahs, and there are literally people sitting here every Sunday watching this, enjoying themselves. And the real conversation starts after the podcast is over.
Well,
like, it's insane.
And
If we're not
coming
running to our
soon,
cars.
we are going to have a off-camera mic for people to come in, to have a comment on what we're talking about, so you won't have to be seen. Since y'all always want to talk and shit from the outside.
Don't want your face on the
You know what I'm saying? Now you can come up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now you can come in and have a whole conversation and we can actually interact with.
Because when y'all see us cussing out people that y'all can't see, that's what the fuck we doing.
We're not crazy.
We're not crazy. It's literally somebody in
real
the
people.
audience running their damn mouth about something that they got a strong opinion about.
Right.
And we talking to them.
All right, and check out the
I've been one of
Miller-Hated
those people
podcast.
many times.
And check out the Miller-Hated podcast because I did bring up their name inside of this podcast.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. And the
and-
girl really cute
and
too. She can get it.
go hold on.
Hey,
Let me tell you one more thing now. Somebody need to go take Jaguar right
Hey.
phone.
Yeah,
from her,
please take
'cause she is
Jaguar
after
right
the
phone.
fucking donkey. Go look at our Storm Monroe page on YouTube.
Jesus.
She done had 2 full interviews, and she has been
She had more than
putting
that.
out-
You just caught
She got
Listen,
4 hours of content.
She got
and
like 10. Literally.
Bruh, she is going absolutely apeshit. Somebody got to take her phone.
And take her phone.
'Cause she telling-
shout out to everybody in
Listen,
attendance.
What
Shout
she
out.
said about Chris Williams and Puffy alone.
Hey, we're going to talk about that next week.
all right,
If
man, we
I'm
out of here.
dreaming,
Hey,
Yeah. We
Oh,
out
man.
here.
we out.
Off the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next time.
Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art and Bazaar the Coffee Bar. Check us out on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications.